students, warmly welcome to Ideal Authors Educational Institutions. It's my pleasure to see the online class Social Science. Now we discuss about Economics Unit 3, Lesson Food Security and Nutrition. Introduction. Now we learn about this topic. Introduction, food security, basic components of food and nutrition security, availability and access to food grains, minimum support price. Okay, introduction. Food is defined as any substance that people eat and drink to maintain life and growth. The food is defined as any substance that people eat and drink to maintain life and growth. Next, food security. Food security would denote a person's ability to eat enough, stay active and lead a healthy life. It is known as the food security. The United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization define food security as follows. Food security exists when all people at all times have physical, social and economic access to sufficient, safe and nutritious food which meet their dietary needs and food preference for an active and healthy life. According to the eminent agricultural scientist M.S. Swaminathan, nutrition security is physical, economic and social access to a balanced diet, safe drinking water, environmental hygiene, primary health care and primary education. It is known as a food security. The concept of food security has continuously evolved over the last 5 decades. Initially, it referred to the overall food supply for a global, regional or national context. From this idea of food security, which means food supply or food production that addressed the overall adequacy, it became clear that the term had to be relevant at the community, household and individual levels. Next topic, basic components of food and nutrition security. The term was broadened to include the 3 basic components of food and nutrition security. They are availability, access and absorption. What are the 3 basic components of food and nutrition security? Availability, access and absorption. Okay. Availability of food is physical availability of food stocks in direct quantities, which is a function of domestic production, changes in stock and imports. Next, access to food. Access to food is primarily as a matter of purchasing power and is therefore closely linked with the capabilities and employment opportunities to earn. The capabilities and opportunities in turn are related to one's access to assets and education. Absorption. Absorption of food is the ability to biologically utilize the food consumed. There are several factors such as nutrition, knowledge and practices, safe and hygienic environmental conditions allow for effective biological absorption of food and healthy factors. Availability and access to food grains. Thus, food security for people in a country is not only dependent on the quantum of the food available, but also on the ability of people to purchase or access food and to stay in appropriate healthy environment. Just as other developmental issues, food security of people is also related to country's overall development process. After independence, India chose to adopt a planned developmental models. After an initial focus on agriculture, industrialization was given priority. The recurrent drought experienced by India pushed her to be dependent on imports of food grains. However, the available foreign exchange reserves could not permit open market purchase and import of grains. India had to plead for food grain from richer countries at concessional rates. United States of America extended assistance through its Public Law 480 scheme to India during early 1960. This situation was popularly known as Ship to Mobile Existence. A country with massive population growing hungry was perceived to be a potential candidate for revolution. The American administration and philanthropic organizations like Ford Foundation formulated a plan to increase food production in the country by introducing high-yielding varieties of wheat and rice. This program was implemented in select districts where irrigation was assured. The results were promising and the program was extended to cover a large number of districts. Next topic, Green Revolution. The Green Revolution was born in the country, paving way for self-sufficiency in food grain production. The Green Revolution was born in the country, paving way for self-sufficiency in food grain production. Increased food grain production was made possible by an increased area cultivated with high-yielding varieties of rice, and wheat has also increased in the yield of these major cereal crops areas. Under the food grains was a little more than 98 million hectares during early 1950s. The country was producing just 54 million tons of food grains, then with an average yield of food grains of 547 kg per hectare. The food situation has steadily improved over a period of 65 years. Area under the food grain cultivation has grown to 122 million hectares with an increase of 5-fold increase in food grain production. Yield of food grain has increased 4-fold between the time of independence and at present. Next, the growth in food grain production was made possible by the high-yielding variety program, which was implemented as package. Apart from the introducing fertilizer response high-yielding varieties of rice and wheat, it ensured the availability of subsidies, chemical fertilizers for the farmers. Cheaper farm credit was distributed to farmers through the cooperative bank and societies. The minimum support price for the crop were announced at the beginning of the sessions, and the state produced the harvested grains through the Food Corporation of India. The Food Corporation of India had built huge storage godowns and built buffer stocks of food grains during the harvest seasons to be distributed all through the year. Table 1, area. The production. After independence, our government provided the importance to agricultural production and agricultural development. Then industrialization was given priority. For example, automobile industry, fertilizer industry, shipbuilding industry, iron and steel industry, cement industry, and fertilizer industry also. Okay, next the production and yield of food grain in India from 951 to 52 to 2017 to 18. The terrarium average the centered around and area production yield 1951 to 52, the 98.79 million hectare, production 54 million tons, and per hectare yield 546.65. In 1971 to 72, area 122 million hectares and million tons 103.54 million tons, and per hectare yield 848.18. 1991 to 1992, 124.29 million hectares, production in million tons 174.7 million tons, and yield per hectare 1406.2. The 2013 to 14, 122.63 million hectare, production million tons 258.27 million tons, per hectare yield 2106. 2017 to 18, 126.98 million hectare, production million tons 279.51, per hectare 2201. Minimum support price. What is meant by minimum support price? The minimum support price is a price fixed by an expert group for a particular crop by considering various costs involved in the cultivation of that crop. After announcing the MSP, the state will open procurement centers in places where these crops are widely grown. However, the farmers are free to sell in the open market if they get a better price for their crop produce. On the other hand, if the open market price is lower than the MSP, the farmers would get an assured price by selling their produce to the FCI. Thus, with the implementation of MSP, farmers are certain about the price they would get at end of the crop season. Further, farmers also get insulated against any price cross during the harvest season. Thank you for watching.